go as slow as you want, baby. Or as fast as you want.
We can go as quick.
You want a gift? Here's a cream pie. The cream pie. Cream pie. Cream pie. A cream pie. The cream pie.
All right, hi everybody. Welcome to the fourth.
What a way to start this podcast. You're
Fourth?
lost already.
Fourth episode of the SUMDAYS Podcast, where we talk about everything and anything. I'm one of your hosts, Jet Lee, and as usual, we're joined here today by our two other hosts,
Joshua Kanai
and
Johnathan.
Ka-chow.
Yeah.
That's a new thing. We're keeping that from now on.
Johnathan Ka-chow.
Ka-chow.
All right, Josh. What's our topic for today?
Well, before we get into the topics, I have something to say, and I'm just gonna let you guys give your input after it. All right?
Yeah, sure. You do you, bro.
So, did you know that the oldest man ever, his name is Jiromon Kimura from Japan,
Japanese.
and he lived to be 117 years and 40 days old.
Holy.
The oldest man alive today is Chitetsu Watanabe, who's also from Japan.
Another Japanese.
How old?
He is.
We guess.
Yeah.
So you're making it sound kind of big. So He's alive right now.
Yeah.
I'm saying 140.
That's way too much. You're
That's
crazy.
fucking
You're
old.
crazy.
What's your guess?
120.
You're both wrong. He is
Thanks.
112 and 344 days old as of February 12th.
Oh, so he's younger than the oldest man so far.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, as of February 12th, 2020, when he received the Guinness World Record title, the oldest person alive today is Kanai Tanaka,
140
and
years old.
she is currently over 117 years old, and also from Japan.
Let's go.
Japanese got that water.
Are we seeing a pattern here?
Japanese.
Yes, big time. You're
Japanese.
You're Japanese, so you're gonna live longer than us, I guess.
Damn straight I am.
I thought Josh was white.
That was really interesting, right?
What the? Okay, sorry, he just threw me off.
Sorry, what?
He called you white. I got thrown off.
I question it sometimes.
Yeah. Wait, what? Hold up.
But you're seeing a pattern, right?
Yeah, Japanese. Number
Yeah,
one.
We're the superior.
No. Japanese blood. I think there's obviously blood that is superior to other blood. Like, not to be racist, but like, I feel like African.
Like, you mean in terms of like nationality?
No, not nationality. I'm talking about like literally your heritage. Like I'm talking about African American people. They're literally just stronger than like like on average, they're stronger than regular people, right? Or like other people, like Asian people per se.
Because their environment demands for
Exactly,
it.
right? It was like literally from the original continent, right? So I don't think it could be because Japan was like prosperous from like a long time ago as well. But I think it's the lifestyle.
Or maybe they just healthy.
You think it's lifestyle?
I think it's the lifestyle. Like Japanese lifestyle, they eat clean, right? They live in a clean, they like clean atmosphere or like clean homes. It just makes sense, right? You said 120?
No.
124?
117.
100 over 170.
The oldest over 117.
Yeah.
What is she right now?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
It just says she's currently over 117 years old.
140,
like she's 117 and some odd days.
She got shy. She was like, I don't want to talk about
Here's the real question though. Would you want to
It's
live?
rude to ask a girl her age.
Yeah, exactly. She got a little bit shy.
Yeah.
That's tough.
I think the oldest person ever though was a white lady.
Oh, that's right.
Because the oldest man ever was 117.
Right.
The oldest lady ever is, I think, I don't know how old she is, but I think she was white.
140.
Dude, you're crazy. 140?
Yo, someone's gonna reach
No,
that
I think
number
she was
one
in
day.
her 120s.
120.
Dude, if people can reach 140 in age, the average life, or like if 140 was like the expected life, like was life expectancy, then what would middle age be? Like 70?
That'd be so hype. 140?
Well, a lot of people consider middle age to be like 35,
That's
45,
right? Yeah,
right?
that's true.
So I feel like we would consider middle aged if it was 140 to be
50.
probably like 55 to 60.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And then old would be like 85
Yeah.
to 90.
That makes sense.
That's to us now, right?
No, but that's so weird to think about 140. That's such a big number.
Here's a question though. Would you want to live up to 140 or 120? Like
Well, it depends
100?
on how healthy am I though. I don't want to be living in pain all the time.
I mean, if you're 120.
No, but let's say like
At what point does your body start deteriorating?
I don't know.
What's the life expectancy now? Is it
For Canadians, it's like 87 or something like that.
Oh, that's solid, dude.
Yeah.
So I assume your health will get really bad around. I don't know. I'm literally just guessing. I have no knowledge, but like 80. I'm guessing.
Probably like
I can see that.
Makes sense.
Yo, you know that Clover? There's this old lady that always goes for morning runs in Cloverdale.
Dude, she's crazy.
And I think she's probably like, she looks like 70.
Damn. Maybe she looks 70, but she's like 90, dude.
But like
she's healthy.
But like,
keeping her health
yeah,
up.
she's healthy, dude. Every morning I see her before I go to school, just
Actually?
like jogging.
Damn, that's tight.
Not jogging, but like fast walking.
No. Yeah, she probably can't. Her
Fast
bones probably
walking.
break if she jumped.
If she jumped,
No, I mean serious though. Like if she was like
she got that
consistently hop,
osteoporosis.
yeah. She probably drank milk. She good. Yo,
Brittle
Put
bone
her
syndrome.
into a trampoline park, bro.
Oh my. Throw her into extreme air park.
With her kids, double bouncer. Hips immediately break.
As soon as she hits the trampoline, it buckles.
Yeah.
Everything's just broken. What were we saying though?
Anyways, okay.
What was your question you're asking?
No, I was just wondering what your like thoughts were on that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Japanese is
On that
cool,
story.
bro.
Yeah, dude, Japanese people, it's the lifestyle. I'm pretty sure that's actually what's keeping them going. Cause
Yeah,
like,
I can see that.
what was I saying? I was saying, oh yeah, so the
Well,
food they eat.
what about their lifestyle though? Is it just the food they eat, or is it how they conduct themselves in their like daily activity?
I would assume it's that, and also the food they eat, and probably their environment as well. Even I feel like were these Japanese people from the city though, or from like the countryside?
I don't know.
I feel like
because there's the city and the countryside in Japan
Right.
greatly differs.
right. I've never been there, but I assume like just seeing from like like from shows and stuff. I feel like they were probably more like in the country. Cause
Probably.
City is like stressful, dude. Stress affects your life.
Yeah.
So then I think these people were number one, they were eating clean food, not like hamburgers and stuff every day. Number two,
You said a hammer?
hamburger.
Oh, hamburger.
I think if they were eating hammers, their lifespan would be incredibly short.
You think so?
Or you could grow really strong, bro.
Yo. Or what was it? So yeah, they're eating clean food, like quality stuff. Oh, already? Should we stop?
No, that's fine. You keep going.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I'm just gonna have to edit it in every time it stops.
So yeah, they're eating quality food, and then they're like what you're saying, their mannerisms, the way they live. I bet you because they live like so positive or cleanly or nicely, they have like a positive mindset. So like not as much stress as a regular person. And then yeah, like living in the countryside or something is probably like a peaceful area. Probably lets you live longer, to be honest.
Yeah, especially when you like get older.
Yeah, I think all that makes sense to me to live that long.
Where would you guys want to live when you, like,
Live?
if you were not in Canada?
If you had a choice to live anywhere in the world, where would you live?
Yeah, basically.
You guys go first,
I don't know. That's why I asked you guys.
bro.
To be honest, I would probably say Canada.
Canada?
Canada's
Yeah.
really good too.
And
though.
then I'd just travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I was thinking to myself, like, where would I
Yeah.
want to live in the past, I would also say, like, Vancouver.
Vancouver.
Because the thing is, like, say you can, like, live in
Yeah.
any part of Vancouver you want.
Yeah.
Like, West Side, dog.
Yeah. Okay.
The West Side. But and West Side's so nice, right? And then you just have a nice home there, and then you can just travel. Like,
Yeah.
pretty much what Josh does. But if it was, like, one place to stay forever, probably.
Yeah, for like forever.
To stay that like you couldn't travel out of the country.
Yeah, like here and there, but it's not like you're gonna go every week kind of thing.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'd probably still pick Vancouver to stay with
Probably
my family.
Vancouver, yeah.
But if it was like I could like if I had to live like without connections, whatever.
Yeah.
Probably somewhere like Europe or like
Somewhere.
somewhere in Asia where it's kind of like peaceful, like rural.
I'd go to rural, like as in like
Not like really rural, like as in like no electricity or anything.
The
But kinda
farmland.
Like, oh yeah, I think I'd probably live on a farm.
like kind of small Asian town,
The farmland.
Yeah.
like away from the city. Like it's like a
The
hour and a
yeah.
half train to the city.
Yeah, like an hour away, something like that. Yeah, maybe
I can
in
see
Europe,
that.
Europe, like those fields in Europe,
You-
kind of nice.
you know-
That would be so like tranquil.
Like I was watching this Korean drama. Wow! Why did I just expose myself? I was watching this K drama, and then basically it was like in Sweden or something, and it showed this shot of like this beautiful small town by like the
Yeah.
port of like a lake,
Yeah.
and it was like there was hills, like rolling hills, flowers all over those hills, and like a nice house. I'm like, dude, I could totally live there. If
That'd
it's
be
like
nice.
if it's not like super far away from like civilization, obviously.
Oh, dude, you know your name? What's that girl's village? I forgot her name.
Oh, that's right. It's like near the
Yeah. I'd
don't know
I'd
those
live in
names
something like that. Like a small but tight community. You know?
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
That's where I'd live.
What about you, Josh? You didn't answer yet. This ice is gonna be killing the recording.
Yo, you.
ASMR for you guys real quick.
This
Don't tap it. Don't tap
Do
it.
you guys hear that?
Oh my gosh.
Why? I'd probably choose to live in Asia. I'd probably go.
Corona though.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Probably. I think it would be cool to live somewhere more tropical, like Indonesia.
Oh, I see.
That's tight. I don't know if I could live in Indonesia though. To be
But
honest.
the only thing is, I'd wish it was. This might sound weird, but
Yeah.
I'd wish it wasn't as hot all the time.
I would say the reason why I wouldn't be able to live there is because the humidity and all that.
Yeah.
But if it was like,
If that was a little bit
Yeah.
different, or if it wasn't always so high,
yeah,
I think I'd have an easier time just staying there.
you wouldn't live in Japan.
I'd totally live in Japan.
I
Definitely
totally-
not in the city.
More rural.
I think it'd be cool to like have a hotel in the city
Oh yeah.
as a vacation, but I don't think I'd live in the city.
Like Osaka. Or something.
Yeah, I feel you.
Kyoto.
I'd definitely rather live either countryside or more in the lesser developed part of the city, where it's just like houses instead of
Yeah.
Apartments.
Yeah. That's hype.
Yeah. I feel
Oh, my voice. My bad.
Anyways, I wanted to talk about the coronavirus as well.
Yeah.
So
Speaking about that, man, wash your hands, bro. It's getting serious out here.
that shit doesn't even matter anymore. Like, obviously it helps the slow it down, but
Yeah.
I think it's gonna spread either way.
How
It's
does-
just like how fast we want it to.
I don't understand, dude. Like, it's transmitting so quick, or like it's invisible. Isn't that what the real problem is? Like the how you can be like a carrier, but you don't know you
You
are.
could
Yeah.
be a carrier for
Yeah.
up to 2 weeks before you feel symptoms.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's kind of
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
Are
They
we-
say the average is 5 days before you feel symptoms, but it can go up to 14
Dude, me and
days.
Jack can both be carriers right now.
You could.
Because the thing is, we both go to like university. That's a lot of people. They're international students as well.
That is.
We could both be carriers right now,
Especially.
dude. Yo, we're about to get quarantined.
Get me out. Get me out of this video.
But yeah, so did you know that this was a while ago?
Yes, I do
So
know.
it still might be closed, or it still might be in action,
Yeah,
but Japan closed all their elementary, middle, and high schools for a month.
I think it's still going on, isn't it? I saw those things recently.
It's still going on?
Because I saw a bunch of memes where where Japanese people were recording their classes where they were Skyping or whatever.
Yeah.
And that was like from a week ago, so I feel like it's still going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then did you hear that like most of the sports, like the NBA and the soccer league and the
Yeah.
hockey league, they're all canceling their seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense though, to be honest.
Dude, it's spreading too fast.
So like I think it was LeBron or something, or I don't know, one of the professional basketball players, they said that
Corona.
they could have kept the season going,
Mhm.
but the fact that there's no audience ruins the entire feeling of it, right? There's
I
no.
would say
I feel
that.
like there's as a professional sports player, there's no point in doing it
Yeah.
if there's no audience.
Yeah.
If you have no supporters or anything, it's just I don't know. It seems relatively pointless.
Yeah.
I just feel like the audience is a big part of the basketball community and game too. You know, it's
Just any sports in general.
yeah.
Yeah, 'cause,
Professional sports.
Like even if they wanted to watch it, obviously it would be put on TV or streamed.
Yeah.
But then they don't have the feeling of people actually being there in the.
The energy, bro.
They just live stream people watching, and you can like talk into the microphones, and they play it out loud. They're like, "Yeah, LeBron" on the speakers in the arena.
That would be so weird though. There's also game shows
Yeah.
that are running with no audience as well.
Oh, really? Like which ones?
Like for example, Jeopardy will have no audience.
That's so
But
weird.
the game show will still run,
That's so weird.
right?
Well, actually, is it that weird though? Because there are game shows that I think pretty much all TV. I don't know, but all TV shows like have an audience, right? Or live ones at least. So would it be? Wouldn't it just be like shooting on a set? I don't know. Would it be that much different?
I feel like it would destroy the feeling.
I guess of Jeopardy specifically.
But there's like obviously they can just use like clap tracks
That's gonna be so obvious. It's gonna
for
be
applause.
It's gonna be like, answer is, don't call the kettle black. It's just gonna be some slow clap.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
What are the top countries infected right now? So I know
Italy, right?
So I know. I think
Italy is a big one.
China, Italy. I think South Korea. Is South Korea carrying it?
I don't know.
Hold up.
I just know Italy and
Seattle is a big carrier right now.
That's so crazy.
I think Seattle is like ground zero for America right now,
Dude, we're so
and
screwed.
that's right below us.
That's literally Seattle's 2 hours away from where we live.
Yeah, well, like 2.5 hours.
Okay, boss.
I'm just saying.
No,
you're
but
a little
yeah,
off.
that's crazy.
No, yeah,
I didn't know that. Is it ground zero for America? Wow,
I
we're
believe
so screwed.
No, yeah, we're fucked. But at least like
Okay.
it'll come to us and then it'll pass.
Well, I have baby cousins, dude. I'm so scared.
It's like
Oh no.
We can't.
you
damn each
know
other.
one thing I thought about for the virus.
Yeah.
So you know how it's like I don't know. It could be killing like all the elderly, right?
Yeah.
Oh my.
And like it's a sad thing to think about.
Yeah, I knew.
But
you
it's
were
like
Natural selection.
it's killing. It's like the world.
Oh my. Josh,
We get it. We get it.
speak wisely. Speak wisely,
get it.
Josh. Speak wisely.
This isn't. It's not what I want. It's just like it's not an opinion either. It's just what
You're
you're
pointing
see.
it out.
What I could see happening
Yeah, stop stalling, bro.
It's-
Come on.
it's
is like a kind of a supernatural thing
Yeah.
where like all the older people like disappear, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like how you see that in like books or movies,
Yeah.
where like you
Oh my gosh.
dumbass motherfucker.
Oh.
You see the little twang in the sound waves.
Yo, I'm sorry.
We get.
Yo, I'm sorry.
But yeah, I'll stop that there.
Yes.
So you're saying they're gonna come back and take over the world?
Wait.
Wait,
What?
You know, this is like.
So they disappear and then they come back.
No, I'm saying
That's definitely not what he's talking about.
And then they take over the world.
I'm saying
right?
they disappear.
No, yeah. On that note, you when you said it was like in the movies and books, I've
Yeah.
actually seen a movie where it was like that, where I think it was called like the Fifth Wave or whatever.
With the white girl.
That was pretty popular, wasn't it?
Chloe Moretz.
Yeah, I hear you.
Nah,
I
nah,
hear you.
okay.
I hear you.
I'm pretty sure in one of it was like 5 plagues, I think. In the first plague, it was like it killed all the elderly, like with a disease,
Damn.
and then like it kept on setting like aliens and stuff. I can't remember very well anymore. I probably just got that wrong, but that could be
Probably
happening.
right? Yeah, it could be.
They could be wiping out all
You
the
never
young,
know.
the young and
Yeah.
older now.
Yeah.
Aliens.
What do you think the estimated death toll will be at the very end of this?
I'm so terrible with figures, dude. I cannot guess this.
Yo, same.
What's the death toll right now?
Last I heard, which was a while ago, mind you, it
Right.
was at I think 8.8K.
Damn.
But there's also the statistics where it's like there was 90,000 people infected,
Right.
but over half of them recovered.
Right. Yeah, I'm really bad with figures, so there's no way I'm guessing this.
I think I saw.
If it were to last for the rest of this year, how many people do you think would die?
I have no.
Do you I feel like we could.
I can't make a statement on that because I don't know.
Just make a random guess.
Okay, random guess. This sounds terrible. We're bending human lives right now.
Yeah.
Josh, what are you making us do?
This is
Okay,
fun.
okay,
I
how
love
about
this discussion.
You said it was 8.8K. That was probably around the beginning of the year.
That was not the complete beginning, but it wasn't
February?
It wasn't that recent. I think it was February. Yeah.
February, 8.8K. If we were to last this whole year, I feel like at the rate it's going, coronavirus is gonna be, if like pretty much everyone's gonna be infected by coronavirus at the end of the year.
So how many people do you think will die?
If it's a whole year, probably more like 100. Well, a lot more than 100,000.
I think it would be more than 100,000 as well.
Do you guys think it will reach
Because-
the millions?
I don't think it'll reach
Not
the
millions.
millions.
Not
I
millions.
think it'll reach.
You know what's crazy? You
If
know,
it went for the whole year, I think it would reach like close to 300K
Yeah.
yeah,
deaths.
yeah.
Yeah.
in just a year.
This is crazy. This is literally Plague Inc. real life. Like you know that game I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, it's like real. Like usually with diseases and like viruses, they can get contained fairly quickly, whatever, right? It feels like someone's playing Plague Inc. easy right now.
Yeah, I know.
Because you know what it is.
Just tapping out each country. Bam.
Earlier when we were upstairs, and it was like, or when I was at home like watching some news, and it was like I'm watching the U.S.'s reaction to all this stuff. They're not reacting that fast. They did not contain them. They did not like protect themselves off from the virus, and now they're infected. Look at Italy, dude. How did Italy get so bad?
I think it
People
was...
don't wash their hands over there.
Well, no, people in a lot of people in Italy are older, right?
Oh, is that actually it?
I believe so. But what was I gonna say? I think the fact that it's spreading so quickly is because it wasn't taken seriously at the beginning.
Yeah.
So flights weren't canceled. People were still vacationing, flying, going on cruise ships, going across the border and stuff like that. So I feel like that played a big factor in why it's like spreading how fast it is.
Yeah. It was also like, come on. Did we think it was a serious thing when it came out?
I thought, you know what it was? In the back of my head, I was like, okay, this could be serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought it'd be contained fairly quickly.
You take the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, like, I'm sure it'd be fine. That's what I was thinking the whole time.
Yeah.
Until literally today, when I heard on the news that, like, NBA's canceled all that, I'm like, okay, this is serious. And, like, Josh literally just told me, like, Seattle's a ground zero for the States.
Yeah.
I believe so. I'm not for sure.
I mean, it's probably really big, yeah.
How long do you think it will last?
I have no idea. There's no way I can guess that.
Hopefully by tomorrow, bro.
It's just gone tomorrow.
Just poof. He stopped. He turns off the phone.
Yeah, he restarted the game.
Um,
Isn't that crazy though? Like it literally is like playing when you play the game. Like when everyone gets infected, no one shuts off their motors or anything. It's literally what's happening in real life.
apparently, the health minister announced Canadians should avoid all non-essential travel outside Canada,
Yeah.
including to the U.S. And the province has also banned gatherings of over 250 people.
All the provinces.
Hmm.
Damn.
I believe so.
Damn, that's high school party right there. They better stop that.
This is a text message I received, so I don't know if it's exactly 100% true or not.
Was it an article or was it just like a literally paraphrasing?
It was sent in a text, so it was paraphrased, I guess.
Okay.
But I assume they got it from a reliable source.
Dude, isn't it crazy how coronavirus be out here already infecting and killing people? But then in the States, the coronavirus is another reason for death, but not because it's killing people. Or like hate crimes.
Wait,
Yeah.
What? Wait, what?
Uh,
So that was a
He's
really
talking
roundabout.
about, like, racism.
I was talking about a really roundabout way of saying racist, yeah. Like coronavirus is affecting people more than one way.
This is the next thing I was going to talk about, so
Yeah.
good job.
Thanks.
Yeah,
But
but,
it's crazy because I'm in an Instagram and like all these I'm just on my timeline for the past few days. I just keep on seeing hate crime after hate crime on Asian people do. It makes me feel so sad.
Are you following? You're both following the account
Everyday
Like,
Asian?
Everyday Asian,
Of
right?
course, of
Oh, yeah,
course.
And so sometimes he posts like hate crime things that are going
that
on.
one video of the Asian the older Asian man with his cart and they took it from him and they beat him and everything.
I've seen a ton of videos of
That was
Asians
tragic.
being beat.
There was one where this white guy.
He exposed his race.
I'm sorry, but literally there was like two Asian grandmas just walking on the street, and this guy literally walked up, socked them, and then walked away. Luckily though, there was another guy. He came running, like he responded really quick.
Bro.
Like he ran after him, like beat him up, and then obviously and stuff like that.
He
Helping
should
grandmas.
jumped everything. He should jump. Did he jump him or just beat him up?
Like I think he jumped. Like it was
Dude,
one person.
Take his wallet, dude.
Like
Okay,
Take
relax.
his phone too.
But
Break his fucking bone.
But the thing is, I think that happened 2 years ago. So like
Oh,
20.
wait.
So 2018.
So that was just a hate
Yeah,
crime.
so-
That wasn't even
yeah.
related to the
Yeah.
coronavirus.
So all of those hate crimes are coming up now as well, which is
Dude, it's
Because
like
I saw a post about the coronavirus where an Asian guy was beaten half to death because he was walking past a group of white people,
Yeah.
and the white guy like grumbled something racist,
yeah.
and then the Asian guy turned around because
Yeah.
he was like, "I'm not gonna just take that shit."
He
Yeah.
stood up for himself.
Yeah,
So
alpha, bro.
he literally just stood up for himself.
Yeah.
He turned around and said, "Excuse me,"
Right.
and then the entire group of white people
Right.
jumped him.
That's
Yeah.
so.
It was like 5 or 6 against 1.
Dude.
Like he stood up for himself, but he still got the shit kicked out of
Right.
him.
Right.
But like, what can he do about that?
Yeah, some people just man.
Dude, coronavirus is literally enabling racist people
To be
to
racist.
be racist, right? It's like
Yeah.
it's like everybody's saying like, "Oh, I'm not racist," right? But now they have a reason to be racist,
It's giving them an excuse.
or they have an excuse to say that, "Oh, I'm not racist. I'm just trying to protect myself." Like that's just straight racism. It's a hate
It
crime.
is,
Like
yeah.
it's so bad.
Like my sister. So my sister works at a Greek restaurant,
Yeah.
and she was serving an old white man.
Okay.
And
I
he
don't like where
says-
this is going.
I don't mean to be rude, but have you been to China recently? So obviously,
Bruh.
maybe he didn't mean to be rude, but it is rude to say at all.
Yeah.
And so she hasn't been to China.
Right. Right.
But she felt extremely uncomfortable, so she asked another server to take her table.
Yeah.
But the only thing is, most of the servers there are Asian.
Oh, are they now?
So, yeah, my friend took their table,
Yeah.
and
Same thing.
he asked the exact same thing. But this guy didn't take that shit. He was like,
Yeah.
"No, I haven't. But did you know that white people can also go to China? It's not just Asians that are in China."
I feel like it's so weird how people actually think that Asian people are the only carriers.
Yeah, I know.
What is that?
It makes no fucking sense. It's a virus. It doesn't just attack Asians.
It's like, hey, that guy's Asian, so we gotta pick him.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Yo, back to
It's
the
a
Plague Inc.
virus.
game, bro. He can't pick what race to infect.
Dude, I don't like. How can you think that a race, like a certain group of people, can only be transmitting this virus? And like, think about it. If you can get infected, then why can't a white person be transmitting it?
Yeah, exactly. What stops you?
It doesn't make any sense.
It's all their privilege that's blocking
No,
their
but the thing
mind
is,
from
it's
realizing how stupid
it's so
they
sad
are.
because it's not even like white people. It's like legit black people too. it actually makes me like
It's every race, but
it's every race.
Asians.
And it's like
yellow
it's so
people.
disappointing too because I was reading these articles. It's like all these black people jumping Asian people as well. And I'm not trying to like be like, oh, we should. I'm not trying to be like a figure on this or whatever. But like I'm just saying like black people have been oppressed and now we're getting oppressed by them. So what I feel like I'm not saying like all black people in general, but like these specific people, shouldn't they know better? Like
Yeah.
like you should know not to oppress people. That's messed up.
White people
Okay.
don't know better.
Okay,
They've
okay,
never
man.
had to
No, but
experience that they don't know
is,
better.
I'm not making a general
Okay, boys,
statement.
you
Yeah,
are, bro. You
No,
are.
I'm saying these
I
specific
know what
people,
you're saying.
These specific people definitely should know better.
Yeah.
And it's like, we have all this knowledge, we have all this precedent before us, right? Can you not think back for a moment? Like,
Can you
also,
not?
even if you're white, that still doesn't give you an excuse, even if you haven't been oppressed. Like, have you seen the effects of oppression? Don't do it, motherfucker!
Yeah. There is no excuse for racism.
Dude, and it's disgusting too because not only are they targeting like Asian people in general, but they're also picking on weak Asian people too.
Yeah.
Like older people.
Yeah.
That's even more fucked up. Like just number one, don't pick on people based off their race for racism. And then don't go ahead and pick on older people too, beating them up and shit. That's so messed up. Like, do you not have a brain? Do you not have a soul? Like, dude, holy, my timeline's getting me heated.
Okay. So I see where you're coming from completely, but
I sound so pro-Asian right now. I'm not pro-Asian. I'm just saying
It's like-
pro. I'm
I
against. hate
feel
crime.
like everyone to an extent is racist.
Of course.
It's just whether you voice it or not. Like even I know that I'm a
Right.
bit racist.
I mean,
Yeah.
all of it.
But-
I think I can speak for all of us.
The way we do it is we're mostly joking about it.
I'm not. I don't.
We're not racist for the point of being racist.
Right.
It's to be comical.
Wait.
Wait, what?
That's because a lot of people if anyone watches or knows who the Misfits are,
Oh yeah.
they're all extremely like controversial in terms of
I thought you were about to say racist.
no, like they make a bunch of racial or racist jokes.
yeah.
But the fact remains is that they're jokes. They're
Right,
not
right.
serious.
For me,
I think that's why there's a difference between racism in that term.
I see two different types of racism, which doesn't really make sense. But this is why I see ignorant racism and I see blatant racism. For me, ignorant racism is like when so say like in this coronavirus case, right? Like all you've heard is that Asian people have coronavirus, right? And you just that's all you think, right? So it's like it's not. I wouldn't say it's completely your fault that you would think Asian people only carry virus. But if you have if you have more knowledge or you know more about the virus and you know it's impossible for only Asian people to carry it, and then you learn from it, right? Okay, it doesn't make any sense for me to be racist anymore.
But you still are.
But you're a little bit partial to it, right? Because you haven't met an Asian person or whatever. That's kind of like ignorant racism to me. But if you know all the facts and you still decide to hate on someone because of their race, that's blatant racism.
No, I agree with that.
It's kind of like when you're ignorant and when you're versus when you're literally being racist to be racist versus when you're racist just because you've been taught that and nothing else.
Yeah.
I see.
I mean, yeah.
Anything else about racism that you would like to, or not racism,
That's
about
really racism.
about the coronavirus that you'd like to talk about?
Ah, damn.
I don't know, dude. I feel like people just need to know to think about it for a second at least.
Not be fucking stupid.
I think that's so weird because like if you think about back then too, like the plague. Do you
Right.
think people were racist to each other at the time?
I think it was all white
During
people
the
during the
plague?
plague, dude.
I don't know.
Because you know what it was? I think the plague was only in Europe, wasn't it?
Was it? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it was.
Like the Black Plague, you mean?
Yeah, I think so.
I think that's pretty much only white people.
Yeah, I guess.
But you know what? It could have been they could have been not racist, but they could have been partial to classes.
Yeah.
Wasn't
yeah.
racism a big thing already back then?
In I don't know when was the Black Plague, dude?
During the plague? I'm pretty sure that racism was already a big thing.
Damn. So yeah, that'd be even worse.
That's tough.
I'm sure it'd be something with the classes though. Like, oh, you're a peasant.
Peasant class.
Don't talk to me.
Yeah, don't.
Oh, you're a pleb.
Okay.
Is that bad to say? I don't know.
If you're a pleb.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty bad thing, right? My bad, guys.
It's okay.
My bad. I didn't know better.
It's okay.
The Black Plague was from 1347 to 1351.
I don't know my history.
Yeah, I don't either.
Wait,
killed-
1347 to what?
To 1351.
Holy, that's so long.
So it lasted 4 years, and it killed over 100 million people.
Oh, Dude, back in the 1300s too. And how many people were in the world back then? That must have been like a quarter of the population.
It's also different just because like all of our medical advancements here. Too
Yeah.
now, so
Oh, people were ignorant back then.
yeah.
And
Hopefully.
people are being ignorant now.
Hate crime. Hate crime. Hate crime.
No, I'm not talking about race. I'm talking about like
Hate crime.
how like the slow response in countries to like quarantine, whatever.
Cause it's like all of us. We didn't expect it to be a big thing, right?
Ignorant.
Yeah.
What were you saying though, Josh? Can't remember what you're saying.
No?
Huh?
I feel like there was already racism during that time. That's what I was saying.
I think
yeah.
and classes too. Like we're not so much like that now towards each other.
So that's because you were saying like, oh, I wonder if there was like, if the racism was bad during the Black Plague.
Yeah.
But I feel like there already was racism back then.
Yeah. Yeah.
But isn't racism low-key crazy though?
Of course it is.
Yeah, it's
talking
judging
about?
a person based on their
Race.
skin color.
And like the notion, like whoever put these concepts or like these notions that because they look this certain way they are this certain way. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I just thought about that for a second. I sound so stupid right now.
It's okay. Deep thoughts.
All right.
Let's move on though.
Are you ready to move on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Sure.
right.
I'm getting a little heated.
I know you are trying to do
My ears are getting hot actually.
I
Your ears are
didn't
getting red.
expect this episode to be over half an hour of talking about the coronavirus,
Oh?
but
Oh?
that's fine.
Whatever. Oh yo, I literally looked at it and turned. Yeah.
Oh damn!
My
thank
sense turned on.
you. This is the fourth time I'm starting the recording on the camera.
Wait.
You're fucking welcome.
Jeez.
Anyways, that was a very kind of serious topic, I guess.
Dude, just to clarify, if anybody listens and gets offended by what I said, I will clarify later on. I got heated and I was saying some stuff in weird ways.
No,
But you were
feel
spitting. You were spitting facts, though, my guy.
Yeah, you're
I
in the
think-
moment. You're heated.
I think
so.
I sounded a little racist to black people for a second,
Yes,
but
you
it's only because like in my head, this sounds like really like weird for me to say. Like I shouldn't be saying like I have no authority to say this, but like they should almost know better. That's
All right,
my opinion.
let's not talk anymore, Jonathan. What's our next topic,
No,
John?
I'm glad you have strong opinions though.
Dude, it's just like
I enjoy
this
people.
is literally me being defending my race, which is kind of like almost like that's kind of like a hella Asian guy thing to do.
Biased?
Defending your race
Biased?
is super
Biased?
biased thing to do, but like that's my race, dude.
No, I think having strong opinions is very interesting when you're debating stuff.
Of course, that's where it all starts.
That's why I enjoy having really strong opinions about everything
Right? Yeah,
because it makes everything more fun to talk about.
that's true. Though. It's kind of true.
So we're already 38 minutes in.
I think we should keep
it rolling, bro.
on with these more serious topics.
Yeah.
More
though.
serious topics.
Keep it rolling,
Instead of
bro.
switching it up to like a funny
Alright,
one
alright,
episode.
Keep it reeling, bro.
We'll go to our controversial topics page then.
And a whole
Um,
page.
What do you guys think about euthanasia, also known as assisted suicide?
Bro, what?
Wait, what?
Wait, should we keep
you-
should we keep it more on the cuff of like politics?
Wait, what?
I think we should keep it more on the same cuff.
That was a fat jump, Josh.
Yeah. More like I guess political stuff. Although we don't know much about that, but
Political
like
stuff?
I wouldn't say political, but
That is
stuff,
political.
but I mean stuff like kind of more similar to coronavirus, like international news maybe.
International news?
Yeah, everything about that.
What do you guys think about the pipeline that's coming here?
Oh,
I have nothing
And
to say
the
about that.
Aboriginals that are for it and defending it.
Oh,
This has been on the news recently.
Yeah, I literally know nothing about it.
Okay,
I literally know nothing.
so there's a group of, I think there
this
was
has been
more.
going on for a while though, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been going on for a hella long time.
Right.
But Justin Trudeau accepted it.
Wait, real quick. Didn't someone say Justin Trudeau's wife caught corona earlier?
It has been confirmed she does have corona.
That's crazy, dude.
Justin Trudeau's wife. Yep.
Justin Trudeau's gonna catch corona too. Then. Oh my god.
Yo, Tom Hanks and stuff too like that.
I heard about that.
You heard that?
Yeah.
Bro.
Which is more worrisome for him because he's older.
Yeah, him and his wife. I think.
Which is
What is Tom Hanks now?
he's freaking old. I think
100,
he's in his
140
Yo,
years
chill.
old.
chill.
I think he's in his 70s.
70s?
What? Wait.
Tom Hanks?
Wait, hold on.
Tom
hold on.
Hanks' age,
Nice. How do you Siri?
63, which is still pretty old.
Okay, that's
Big man.
that's
big
not
man.
terrible. Though.
Yo, he's good. He's
I
good.
think I think he's chilling.
Yo, he's good. He's good.
Let's all pray for Tom Hanks.
All right, cool. I'm just watching you guys.
All right.
All right.
I'm not religious
Oh,
whatsoever.
sorry, I just randomly said that. You were
Just
saying about the
praying to a
pipeline?
God that you don't believe in. Okay. But yeah, the pipeline. I think so. Obviously, Justin Trudeau accepted it, right? But there was I think there was more Aboriginal, like the leaders.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was more of them that were for it than against it.
I don't.
But now there's tons of protests over it, right?
Right.
Where, and like Aboriginal leaders are protesting it. But the thing is, this pipeline is literally gonna get them out of poverty, because the amount of jobs it's gonna bring them,
Right.
which is gonna give them money.
Mm.
They're already like a pretty suppressed group, right?
Right.
So they're all, they don't have as much money or like technology as like the rest of the world
Right.
that has moved on from that bullshit.
Like pilgrim stuff.
Sorry.
Pilgrim stuff.
Well, like I don't know.
I don't know what the
just
situation
think
is.
I just think I think it's cool
Yeah.
for Aboriginals to embrace their culture,
The heritage and all that.
but I think they need to move on from the past,
Right.
Because they're I feel like they're so stuck in the past that they don't accept anything that comes in the future,
Yeah.
which I think is like it's killing them.
Right.
But yeah, that was just my small thing on that.
I don't know much about it, so I know that Aboriginal people in Canada are just generally, they don't have the best situation.
Yeah.
That's all I know about it, pretty much. But you're saying it can create jobs for them?
Yes.
Like, where's the pipeline even going anyway? I don't know.
Straight through their territory.
Like, is it Alberta, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess I can definitely see your point.
because it runs through the forest, which belongs to Aboriginals.
Yeah. Yeah, I can 100% see your point with like how they're almost like they're too unwilling to look at their future almost.
Yeah, to progress.
I mean, they definitely just want to keep the heritage, I guess.
But they can do that while looking towards the future.
Right. It kind of sucks for them because they don't really have too much options to go with anyway. They're already stuck in a bad situation. They're like between a rock and a hard place.
They're making it worse by turning their back
Yeah.
towar's like progression.
Right.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I think they're in a lose situation here. That's the only thing. And then that's why a lot of the leaders already went to the pipeline side, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And then some leaders are just on the other side.
Yeah, just stubborn.
Either situation for them is screwed.
Yeah.
But it's like, I think the pipeline ultimately is a better choice for them.
Maybe,
I feel like as long as they're looking forward toward the future, they'll start getting better. The pipeline's going to give them jobs, which gives them money. And their main worry about it, I think, was the fact that it's running through their forest, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Where the terrain is unpredictable,
Right.
with mudslides and earthquakes.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
So there's a possibility for oil spills, which could ruin their forests and stuff and the
Right.
wildlife.
Yeah.
But I feel like if they take the risk, obviously there is a risk, and the fact that if a pipeline does burst due to a natural cause, they'll have to obviously wait until they can find where it is
Right.
to fix it, and then have to clean up the oil somehow.
Right.
But I think in the end, it's still more
Beneficial.
beneficial for them than to say no.
Yeah. I mean, that's just, I guess, from our standpoint, outside the Aboriginal community, it definitely makes much more sense to get yourself out of this situation.
Yeah.
I feel like we need someone with more knowledge,
Right. Yeah.
or like an Aboriginal who has to deal with it,
Yeah.
to hear their opinion, to
Yeah.
really know what's
Yeah.
happening and hear their side of it.
Yeah.
But that's just how I'm feeling about it.
Yeah. Because we only see it as like objectively, right? Not really like about their culture and stuff like that.
But
It's
it
just-
doesn't have a
Yeah.
whole lot to do with their
Yeah.
culture.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, I mean, isn't the like their ancestral land pretty important to them though?
Yeah.
This sounds. I sound. Why do I keep us sounding ignorant in this podcast?
Well,
Dang it.
it's no matter what we say especially for this topic, we are going to be ignorant because
Yeah.
we don't have nearly
Yeah.
enough information about
Right.
this or
Yeah.
like any idea of it.
Yeah.
It's just our standpoint on it from what we know.
You know, it could be. When I heard, it could be. This is what. This. I feel like I could see myself doing this if I was in a situation like that, where it was like, I could be benefiting myself, but also losing all my heritage. But then at the same time, when you're benefiting yourself, you're benefiting everybody else that's been oppressing you for a while too. So you're also helping them, but you don't really want to help them at the same time, do you?
Yeah. I guess that's where there's
That's just a pause. I feel like that's not the reason why. that's what I thought right away.
I feel like it's. So what I want to know, and I don't know if we will, unless we like speak to someone like Aboriginal.
Right.
What I want to know is like, what about the pipeline is so negative towards their culture?
I think it's the land.
I think it's just their territory.
The land. Like
What about the land though?
Well, I mean, it's the land they've lived on for like a very long time, right? Before Canada was Canada.
But is the only problem a possible spillage?
Ooh.
What is their issue
Like,
with the pipeline?
Desecrating. I'm pretty sure it's literally. Well, this is all I can think about right now.
Because it's not destroying the whole forest; it's just running through the forest.
Right. But it's just because it's like having something foreign in your body. I guess you don't even want it to be in there. In general, like you don't want when you're sick, you don't want it to be sick. You don't want to be sick, right? You want to get rid of the illness right away. So I feel like that's almost them with their land.
Like
their land is
what
their
about
Yeah, I mean,
what about the pipeline? Do they not want?
the pipeline? I'm pretty sure.
But what about it?
Just literally having.
Why?
Like I guess literally, you're talking about literally something that's not from their community, something outside of the community.
So,
being
but
put
are you saying if they had
Right.
the idea to make the pipeline
yeah,
themselves,
I'm pretty sure it would be
it would
all
be
good.
better?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think so.
So you're saying
yeah.
they're just being stubborn.
Isn't that what we were saying the whole time?
Well, yeah. I guess that's basically what I'm saying.
You're saying they're being stubborn. My view on it was that they're worried about their land being ruined from a possible spillage or like the risks behind it.
Right. I mean, obviously they're definitely considering the risk as well, but I feel like even before that,
Their main concern is
they really don't want to give up their land or part of the land.
Yeah. Okay. No, I see that though. I understand.
It's like I keep on trying to pull up analogies, but if I was holding on to if I was holding to like an old Rolex from my dad, right? And then someone was like, "Oh, I can make it all modern and fix it up for you, right?" I'm like, "Hell no! It's a vintage piece. It's my dad's. He gave it to me. I just want to keep this as it is for as long as possible." That's how I see it. They don't want to change it, even if it might
even if it might fix it.
it might fix it
Might
or
fix
it's
a
beneficial.
problem. Yeah.
It's like
Okay, that's a good way of putting it.
right. Yeah, I just it's something that's I hold dear to me, I guess. And I can see that being with their ancestral land, which they've had for like thousands of years, right?
Yeah.
Before Canada, as I was saying.
That's a good analogy, bro. I give you props.
Yeah, you know, my
That
dad
was good.
my dad almost gave me his watch, but then he took it back. So I feel a little hurt right now.
what was it, a Rolex?
It was a Gucci though.
Oh.
Gucci's nice though. It's a nice vintage. Okay, I shouldn't. Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, damn.
All right.
I think that's.
Do you want to talk about one more thing, or do you want to end it? We're at 48
We
minutes.
can talk about
I
one
think.
more.
It'll probably be edited down for right now to about 44, 45.
Yeah. Yeah, we can talk about one more then.
One more thing.
We might as well just. We're doing one podcast today, right?
Are you going home after this?
Yeah, I'm gonna go home.
Probably. Yeah.
All right. Dang. Okay.
Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro.
Oh boy. Oh, edit this out. You see my belly button?
Hell no.
I haven't worked out yet.
What are your guys' thoughts on prostitution? No, I'm being serious. I'm being very serious about this one.
This is a whole separate podcast.
Okay.
This is hey, welcome to episode 5.
Do you have like big opinion on this?
Prostitution. Do what you want with your body, man. Do what you want. Hey, just do it. Do what you want to do.
So
Honestly, though,
why in the first place do people see it as so negative? Is it the fact that you're selling your body for money?
I think
I
it's that.
don't know why it's illegal though.
Giving your body for
Because
a
it's
price.
like the same thing as the black market selling body parts, right?
It is.
Wait, what?
No. You're selling your body for money.
This guy.
No, yeah, I don't see why it's so negative. I don't have a problem with it as long as you're being safe with it.
I was listening to something. It was saying that it would actually be safer for prostitutes if it was legal,
No, I agree.
because then they'd be
Yeah.
protected by the law.
Of course, of course.
I think it should be legal.
Yeah,
I think like brothels should be legal.
brothels.
Brothel.
You said brothels.
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 Were they how's it pronounced? Brothel?
Brothel.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think or like cat house.
Yeah.
They call it cat houses.
Yeah,
That's kind of tight.
I think they should all be legal
Yeah.
as long as there's standards,
Yeah.
laws,
Yeah.
and they like obviously all of that will make it more safe.
What do you mean by standards?
Like
Because they're like audience.
Gucci standard.
like cleanliness.
So-
I think that
Oh yeah.
each prostitute should have a profile. I think the people who like sign up to have sex should also be like profiled.
Yeah.
Just like everything to make it the most safe it can be.
Like
Yeah.
a gun. Like registering for a gun. He's registering for a prostitute.
I mean, if you put it that way,
Because like that'll make it so there's like less spreading of disease, right? And
Right.
stuff like that. Also, like, I don't know.
I guess the only reason why I could think that prostitution is legal, and I have no idea why it's illegal right now, would be the cleanliness factor or the disease factor.
yeah.
That's the only reason why I can think it's banned in Canada. I can't think of a single other reason why it is.
Also, but, like if they just make it safe,
Right.
Yeah.
because there's ways I assume to make it
There
less
is.
dangerous.
Germany is I think it was Germany. Somewhere in Europe they have a place where it's like they have prostitution and it's like a reason why people go to visit somewhere in Europe.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if it's Germany. I think I just said that wrong.
People
search it up.
aren't forced to go into prostitution, right?
It's just a red light district.
Right.
There's people who feel that they're forced into illegal
you meant like that.
prostitution
Oh yeah.
if they're struggling.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think it should be legal for people who just want it as a career.
I mean, the thing is, I lost my train of thought. Sorry. So go ahead.
No, yeah, that's just my thought on that.
I really yeah. If they legalize prostitution, I feel like it would be beneficial in general because either way, even illegal or not, there's still prostitutes.
Yeah,
So I mean, it's like you might as well protect them. There's still people.
it's making prostitution safer.
And I feel like it's not like all. I feel like people don't willingly go like, you know what, when I grow up, I'll be a prostitute. You know, it's like something they have to do. It's a choice they make. So it's like people make choices all the time, and for the most part, when you choose your job, you're safe in Canada. So why can't like if you're backed into a corner, which kind of sucks, obviously, right? But like you still want to be protected. You don't want to be backed into the corner and then be pushed into the hole.
Into the hole. I see.
Even if
the
they
hole.
weren't backed into a corner,
Right.
I think there are some people who would still take that as a career
Yeah.
or as a job.
Yeah.
Them hoes, bro.
And also nowadays, it's not like
It's just pleasure, man.
it's not like it's freaking like the
I
old
don't-
times where
I
like
don't
you have to
think
protect your chastity.
Yeah,
Chastity. I see you use that word. I mean virginity.
I don't think it's bad.
Dude, it's like no,
It's just whatever.
you it's your it's your job.
Yeah.
You choose to have it.
Yeah, exactly.
Strip club on the next level.
Yeah, I mean pretty much. I'm sure they have a lot of prostitutes at strip clubs low key. You just don't know about them.
True. Just pay a little extra.
GTA, bro.
Oh my god. GTA, ew. GTA's not like that, dude. You pull up on the street and they come in the car, dude. Dude, first time I played
They
GTA.
come in the car.
Oh.
Ah.
What was it? So I was playing GTA with my cousin and my little cousin, mind you. He's like 10 years old.
That's hype.
And then no, I wasn't. I was just like watching him play, right? And then all of a sudden he pulls up when he pulls up to a street. I'm like, this seems kind of familiar. So then a hooker walks in. I'm like, okay, he probably just did it by accident, right? Then he pulls up to like the beach area in the GTA 5 map. He gets into like a really dark area, and then he starts selecting options from the prostitute. He was getting head. He got a whole, he got the coochie.
He got the whole package deal.
Dude, he dropped like $500. And what's worse, when she got out, he took his money back. If you know what I mean, from her.
So he killed her?
Yeah. 10 years old. 10 years old, cousin.
Oh my god.
GTA 5. Screwed him up.
Kids these days, man.
Dude.
Kids these
Dude.
days.
I was like, what the fuck?
All right. While we're on that,
While we're on GTA, giving head.
no, just the fact that he just shot the prostitute dead.
That's why you gotta legalize it.
What are your guys' thoughts on gun control?
Gun control.
Gun control? I have no opinion on that, to be honest.
You have no opinion.
Isn't that America thing?
I don't really have. Yeah,
America.
where we live, Canada, there's literally no reason for fire. Or for the most part, not much reason for firearm.
But
So
like,
I don't really have an opinion.
but do you think? Because people can still get their hands on guns here,
They can.
right? It's not
Legally?
guns.
Legally?
Guns aren't banned like they are in Australia.
Guns are banned in Australia?
There's no.
How can they protect themselves from the spiders and
There
stuff?
is. They're not just gonna.
Spiders,
They're
tarantulas.
just gonna take a fucking assault rifle and start shooting up the spiders.
Yo, I would.
Have you seen the spiders in Australia? They're
Yeah, I touched one.
like, you didn't blast it with a shotgun?
No, it was like this big,
Dude.
and it was like through like a little boardwalk in between trees, just,
Oh.
just in front of a beach. it was just in front of a beach, and there was like one's like this big.
It's definitely poisonous.
Every like 10 feet.
Oh my gosh.
So I just went up to one, and I poked it on the back. And you know what I was thinking?
I'm gonna die.
I totally forgot they're poisonous.
Oh my gosh.
So I just poked it on the back.
It probably had like a Black Widow sound and everything. This guy just poked it.
No, it was colorful though.
That sounds even worse.
Bro, colorful
Usually-
spider and you poke it.
Usually colorful spiders are poisonous, I feel.
But they were like all over. But yeah, I realized that I made a mistake that could have been
Possibly lethal.
hospitalizing me
I think that could have been lethal, dude.
Or death,
That-
bro.
Could have been.
Or
You went to oh yeah, you did go to Australia or New Zealand.
for a rugby trip. Yeah.
Right.
But
We always said that in sync.
gun control. So I believe there's 0 guns in Australia.
Yeah.
Like there's not a single gun there.
Not for the gangs. They just hold up sticks.
Exactly.
They're like,
Your finger guns.
yeah.
Um,
You walked. Wait, it's Australia. What are you talking about?
no guns.
Right.
Fuck around.
Obviously they can't. They can't do that in America, right?
No,
Because there's America's way bigger,
It's a commandment, isn't it?
and there's so many guns in circulation
Right.
that are legal and illegal, like the black market.
Right.
That I don't think they could ban it and get rid of every gun.
Isn't it one of their rights?
Amendments.
Amendments. I said commandments. Bible.
I believe it's an amendment that
Right.
they're allowed to carry a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can't really take that back since it was literally at the formation in America, I think.
But do you think for gun control,
Uh-huh.
instead of just banning guns, do you think they should ban specific guns like assault rifles,
I think they already do.
like fully automatics, and like specific like attachments?
Don't they already do that?
They do.
They do.
But
but
do you
not all of
believe
them.
they should be more strict on that,
Yeah.
or
Yeah, definitely so.
I mean, if you put it that way, then yeah, for sure.
do you think all assault rifles should be banned?
Yeah.
Do you think a pistol should be banned?
No.
I don't think
Because a pistol, I feel like
Unless it's automatic.
as long as the pistol, the pistol is like not automatic whatsoever,
Or
not
semi, yeah.
not semi, not full.
Yeah.
As long as it's just a pistol.
Right.
I think extended mags are illegal, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are.
So no extended mags, just the pistol. Do you
Mhm.
think that's fine? I think that's a place to start.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
I think stocks are banned as well.
Yeah. That's so messed up. If stocks weren't banned, imagine that's just so messed up because that just helps you with your aim, doesn't it? With
Yeah,
the
it's
recoil.
like a shoulder pad kind of thing.
Right. Exactly. It
Yeah.
helps you. Yeah. No, we don't need those.
no, bro.
But yeah, I think they should only allow pistols to be held by citizens.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see
for,
that.
You know,
Even for like people in the army
Right.
who have retired or who are like still working, I think they shouldn't be allowed any gun other than a pistol inside their house.
I can agree with that. Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
I would say maybe another possible gun would be like one of those, guns that shoot buckshots or whatever.
what?
The ones that you shoot pellets at deers with. Not like airsoft or anything, but it's like literally like
Pellet guns?
no, not airsoft or pellet guns, but like it's literally the ones where like they shoot like hard metal balls, like small ones. They shoot like more like a shotgun at deer to like incapacitate them.
Oh, I know what you mean.
So it's not lethal. It could be lethal at like close range, obviously, because a gun's a gun. But like more in general, it's more to like to injure them and scare them away, I guess.
I
Not
can
to, like, not
see
to
that.
not to be
I
lethal.
think that's better than a lethal gun.
It's better than pistols are lethal.
I think anything's better than a
No, I
lethal
know,
gun.
but like I think a buckshot, because that's more like a shotgun
Right.
than a pistol. I think that's better than anything lethal.
Yeah, literally.
I think pellet guns are fine.
Can you imagine you get broken into? Like, nah, bitch.
Because
Full auto.
pellet guns still hurt like a bitch.
I've never been shot by one.
I haven't either, but
Okay.
it's a ball of lead.
yeah.
It's
Or not a ball of
It's
lead.
a bullet of lead, I think.
It's like it's not big. It's like literally the size of a
pellet.
Wait, what are airsoft guns? Or bullets?
Airsoft,
Are they
plastic. I think.
all the
Airsoft's plastic.
So it's a lot safer.
Yeah, but pellet guns uses like a really small
Oh.
lead. It's not like a ball.
Right.
It has a little dip in the top or in the back
Right.
with the gunpowder,
Right.
Yeah.
and then the top has like a little point just to make it aerodynamic.
Yeah. Oh, that's terrible.
So it's literally like a
So
mock
it's
bullet.
it's
Yeah.
not no,
Mock
it's like really tiny though. So it's
Yeah.
not lethal.
Yeah.
Obviously, I believe it would puncture the skin.
Yeah.
Unless you were like at super close range, then maybe it could be lethal depending where you shot them.
Yeah.
Obviously. Just like pellet gun right here or right here, up the nose. Sorry.
Too graphic.
But yeah, pellet guns are actually fun to fire.
Yeah, I have one.
I'm staying away from you guys now.
No, it's fun because if like when I go like wilderness camping,
Right.
so not in a provincial park where there's other people, it'll be like wilderness camping. So we'll all be behind a certain point, and then we'll just set cans,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and then we'll just fire at the cans.
Yeah, I'm
And
not
it's,
gonna
it's completely safe.
You
I'm
guys
not
ever
gonna
do
lie.
that with rocks? Chuck rocks at it?
lie. No,
You guys never did that? Set up cans and chuck rocks at it?
I just do.
Well, yeah,
I
but-
skipped rocks.
Chuck rocks.
This dude,
Dude, I'm innocent.
pussy.
I'm innocent.
You
guys
out
are
here,
just
you out here
scary.
skipping rocks, we shooting guns.
I'm not gonna lie though. I thought you were about to say, yeah, I went to the woods and just shot birds. I thought you were about to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
Just waiting for the right
oh
time.
yeah, the recording.
Well, I'll turn it back on, and I guess we'll end the episode.
Yeah, reasonable. Yeah, I didn't have much of an opinion for the last few things.
I mean,
Ouch.
Dude, just walk in the woods. It's all car style.
I would like to
Okay.
okay. going on.
Alright.
I want to do paintballing.
have you ever tried it?
I've done it once.
You've done it once?
I've done it once.
It was pretty fun.
It was horrifying.
I got out
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I ran out of bullets.
Yeah.
I thought I ran out of bullets,
Oh,
and then I got out,
Yeah.
and then my friend was like, he put his hand in front of the barrel, and he was shooting it. And he was like, "Dude, feel the air pressure." So I did it to go. I went to do it to my hand.
Yeah.
So like just my fingers were in front
Oh.
of it. I shot, and there's one bullet left.
Oh.
Sprung my hand back, and it was at point blank. Literally, my hand was over top of the
Fucking dumbass.
barrel.
Yeah.
And I shot,
Yeah.
and my finger flew back, and it was probably like 5 degrees Celsius out,
Oh.
and it was
They were
raining.
frozen.
So my hands are already cold.
Yo,
Right.
you were paintballing
Um,
in the rain? That sounds
yeah.
terrible.
No,
It was so fun.
It's sick.
Is
It's
it?
sick.
It was
the,
so intense.
The only problem is when the steam gets to your.
Yeah, fogs your goggles.
I hear you.
But yeah, I shot my hand. My finger flew back. I couldn't feel it for 10 minutes
Only?
because it was only 10 minutes. But it was so numb,
Oh.
and it was just stinging. Like
Yeah.
stinging is the only thing I felt for like 10 minutes.
That's
Yeah.
not too bad.
And then after, my hand, like 2 fingers, had a giant circle welt on it.
Oh yeah.
And after a few days, it was just like completely purple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how
Point
it
blank.
goes. Dude, some of the
Oh my
some
god.
you're
Like,
dumb.
Fuck my finger up there.
I think everybody does that first time they go paintballing though. They just
They shoot their
the-
fucking hand.
No. They use they try to feel the air pressure. It's just fun.
But I was
When
just being a fucking
Really? You guys
dumbass.
did that?
I
No,
didn't
but
didn't make sure that everything was
I think we were
completely
just
empty.
unlucky. But like you know what your friend was doing where he was like, oh, feel the air pressure. I think everybody does that when they're a kid. It just feels kind of cool.
Really? I never did that.
It feels sick. Oh, you're just weird.
Well, don't worry. I try next time. We try next time.
Yeah, with
Dude.
the full thing.
Some
Oh
of some of
my
the paintball like games, like objective stuff.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. So I did one where it was like you have 2 teams.
Right.
You have the police team and you have like I don't know.
I did that too.
Yeah, and like some or the other team, right? The
Okay.
one that's against the police. Anyways, so they have like let's say the president captive
Oh yeah. I did
and
the
the
same thing.
and the police comes in with like riot shields and
Yeah,
like
so
getaway
we all did
cars
this too. Then
and-
that's sick.
I think that's just like we all did this as kids, right?
Yeah.
I
Or
think-
no, I did this when I was probably high school, early high school.
Well, you're still kid.
I guess.
kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying a kid. That's when I did it early high
Yeah,
school as
yeah,
well.
Early high school, yeah.
But like yeah, I think they just the parents they probably just bought a package and then you go through all the scenarios. It's pretty sick. I kind of want to go paintball with you guys now.
It's kind of.
I'd be down.
Dude, I remember like, dude, it was me with a riot shield, guy in my left, guy on my right, guy in the back.
Right.
We had like a freaking circle of riot shields,
Right.
president in the middle, walking like
You know,
this.
Walking with a riot shield feels so boss.
I
Though.
was so stressed out because we were playing with adults as well, or like I think it was adults in general.
Yeah.
But then someone was telling me like or I don't know. I think they're telling me about something that was banned. But it was like people would bring their own paintballs that they froze the night before.
Oh shit.
That's so messed up, dude.
That would hurt like a bitch.
You're literally getting hit by a rock this big.
I think at some paintball places, like
Ice rock.
even your own, like even like custom guns or like
Yeah.
guns that you bought not from the place are banned from some places.
Those are the places I go. I don't want to go anywhere.
kid-friendly
'Cause the thing is,
places.
it's like cool. You could be calling me a bitch, but I don't want to be walking in here with this fucker with like fully automatic, rock hard
Yeah, no.
paintballs.
I think the idea that there's no outside guns allowed makes it more
It's
fair.
standardized.
Yeah, it makes it fair.
There's a standard. something prostitution needs.
But
Oh my gosh. What a callback. This guy
What a
just looped it
callback.
around.
what a way to end it, eh?
So Corona. Full loop.
So racism.
All right, I think we're all good.
Yeah.
We'll end it here.
Yeah. Yeah.
we still don't have
Alright.
an outro yet. Eh?
Yes, we do. What are you talking about?
Jonathan, what's your plug?
Oh, this is our outro? I thought you were talking about something else.
I was thinking the same thing as you.
Okay, I'll do it after. Okay, you can catch me on Instagram. Just JIEUGO. Follow me if you want. Oh, yeah.
All right, Jet never plugs, so
As usual, just gently hit me up.
fuck off.
he just broke Josh's trust there.
And then last but not least, I forgot to say this.
Yo, let me replug. I forgot to look at the camera. Follow me on IG. JIEUGO.
Oh, yo, same. Jelly, you already know.
Hey, okay. So I can no longer upload to SoundCloud,
Oh,
unfortunately.
What happened?
I'm at like 94% of uploads,
Oh.
so I'd have to buy Prime, I think, or whatever the
Damn.
Pro version is.
Yeah.
So no longer doing that, but that's less work for me anyways.
Yo, so if you want to hear it on SoundCloud, send us some money.
Exactly.
Patreon.
That
You can listen to the previous. What episode is this for?
This is 4, so last 3.
You can listen to the previous 3 episodes on SoundCloud if you'd like. Give me a follow there.
And guess
If
what?
you're watching this on YouTube,
What's up?
you said guess what?
Oh, well, you were going, so I felt
All
bad.
right.
I felt bad.
If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to me. Leave a comment down below any topics you'd like us to talk about. Also, subscribe for more content because I post somewhat often, and ring the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I upload a video.
Yeah.
Also, follow me on Twitter at joshua.kanai
This guy's just such a long plug.
and Instagram at joshua.david.keigo.kanai, KEIGO and KANAI.
Are we ending it?
What?
We're ending it now?
Yeah.
Alright. Flee.
Flee,
Flee fla.
flee, fla,
Flee fla flow.
flee, fla, flow,
Sylvester.
Sylvester.
Kumala, Kumala, Kumala Sylvester.
Kumala, Kumala, Kumala
Sylvester. Oh, no, 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 Sylvester.
Oh, no, 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 no,
Sylvester. Damn.
Alright, see you guys.
Peace. Bye.